Good afternoon, everybody, and a very warm welcome to the University of Hertfordshire. Please do sit down. My name's Quintin McKellor. I'm the Vice-Chancellor of the University, and it gives me very great pleasure to welcome you all to this celebration. Hasn't it been a fantastic year? If we think back to the Queen's Diamond Jubilee celebration with the great pageant on the River Thames, not blessed with quite such good weather as we have today, but then the wonderful celebration outside Buckingham Palace. Then we had Bradley Wiggins, of course, after that magnificent Tour de France, winning it for the first time for an Englishman. Then we nearly had a Scotsman. Nearly had a Scotsman win at Wimbledon. And then we had the Olympics, and wasn't the Olympics just the best ever? It truly, 28, I think it was, gold medals, truly fantastic, not only in the sense of the achievement of our athletes, but in the sense of the achievement of the country to put on such a fantastic performance. And now we have the Paralympics, all, of course, building up to the biggest event of the year, which is the Diamond Jubilee event for the University of Hertfordshire, and our opportunity to welcome you, our alumni, back to the university, and you are truly welcome to this celebration. Let me, though, begin by introducing the colleagues I have here at the front of the platform. On my immediate left, Dr. Andrew Clutterbuck, who's the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Student Experience at the university and also for our educational activity. On my far right, Dr. Stephen Boffey, who's the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for our regional activity and for our community engagement. And on my immediate right, Julie Newland, who's the Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Enterprise, which, as I'm sure you particularly are most distinguished, I should say, alumni, most distinguished in age, if I can put it like that, alumni, will, I'm sure, have a great appreciation of the value that Enterprise brings to this particular university. And Julie has that very heavy responsibility, but also a very wonderful responsibility for the university. I now, though, have equal pleasure in calling upon the Reverend Alan Smith, who's the University Chaplain, to address the Assembly.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, colleagues, alumni, friends, we meet today to share in a joyful event, renewing friendships and celebrating achievement. In doing so, we remember those who have taught and learned here, and all associated with the life of this academic community over 60 years. So it's right to pause for a moment and offer our thanks in prayer. Loving God, source of all good, we give thanks for the life of this university and its predecessors. We remember those who have helped us to learn and to grow in knowledge, wisdom, and integrity. Those with whom we have shared the bonds of friendship and family, and with whom we have shared ideas, discoveries, and hope. Some are gathered around us here. Some are scattered around the world. Some are no longer with us upon earth. For all these individuals, and for the community which binds us together, we offer our thanks and praise. As we celebrate today, may we know that they share in our joy. We pray that everything that leads to the flourishing of the human spirit, justice, peace and free inquiry, tolerance and respect for peoples and cultures, may abound among us and continue to be a mark of our university. Amen.
As the Vice-Chancellor of this university, it is a particular privilege for me to meet former students, and especially today to present the Associateship Awards at this ceremony. It's a wonderful opportunity to share this special moment with each of you and, of course, with your families and your friends. Today, you'll walk across the stage and receive a piece of paper, but not any piece of paper. Rather, it is a symbol of your association with our university. This year, as our institution marks its Diamond Jubilee, we take a look back over the 60 years since we officially opened as Hatfield Technical College in 1952. It's an opportunity to formally acknowledge the important part each of you has played in our legacy. The University of Hertfordshire is extremely proud of every generation of its alumni, all of whom have had to face different challenges and opportunities. And as we welcome you back today to receive your Associateship Award, I would like to congratulate you on what I'm sure are many marvellous achievements in your lives. Many of you will have known what is now the University of Hertfordshire in different guises: the Hatfield Technical College, Hatfield Polytechnic, the Hertfordshire Colleges of Higher Education and Healthcare and Nursing Studies, the Barnett College of Nursing and Midwifery, or the St Albans-based Hertfordshire College of Art and Design. Whichever of these predecessor institutions you studied with us at, please know that you are all an important and integral part of our rich and valued history. I trust that your time with us was rewarding both educationally and socially, and that you made friendships which you still hold dear today. I'd like to thank all those who supported you and challenged you while you were endeavouring in your respective studies, and wish those who are here a most enjoyable day also. As ambassadors for the university, our alumni will always play a key role in ensuring our future success. As role models and career mentors, no group of individuals is better placed to inspire our current students to go on to achieve fantastic things, applying skills and experiences gained here on our campuses to a myriad of industries and walks of life. And to celebrate the importance we place on the work of our alumni, in 2010 we established our annual Alumnus of the Year Award, our way to formally recognise an alumnus who either represents outstanding achievement in their field, who has made a major contribution to the lives of others, or who has overcome very significant personal adversity. This year's Alumnus of the Year was awarded to Commander Sarah West, Her Majesty's Royal Navy. Sarah, who achieved a first-class BSc Honours in Mathematics in 1993, joined the Royal Navy in 1995, 2 years after leaving the university. In the 16 years since then, Sarah has served in a variety of Her Majesty's ships and has also recently been promoted to the rank of Commander. In April 2012, Sarah took command of the Duke-class Type 23 warship HMS Portland, the first woman in the Royal Navy's 500-year history to take command of a major warship. We're extremely proud of Sarah and her achievements. Our alumni continue to reflect upon the success of our university, and we want, in turn, to continue to honour their achievements through this annual award. And we would like your thoughts about who you would like to see as the Alumnus of the Year for 2013. And we would welcome any nominations that you want to make, and please send these to the alumni team here at the university. Being one of our alumni is what each of you has in common with each other. This will always be your institution, your university, a place where you will have spent a life-changing period of time and made some of the closest friends and greatest memories, not to mention craziest stories. you will ever have. It doesn't matter what you studied, which campus you were based at, or when you studied here. Once you graduate, you are, and always will be, an official alumnus of the University of Hertfordshire. Through the website, publications, online social networks, and reunions, the Alumni Relations Programme facilitates the lifelong relationship the university has with its former students. And today, we are proud to be in regular contact with around 170,000 of you. Through the pioneering Futures magazine and the eFutures, the monthly e-newsletter, alumni can regularly find out about all the news and events going on at the university and among their fellow alumni, with professional, sporting, and leisure benefits also available to them for life. Being part of the Alumni Association is about exclusivity, reminiscence, and pride. It's about being an important part of the university's lineage, with benefits both to you and to future generations of students who you may be able to advise and inspire from time to time. Remember, these are your campuses, and as an alumni, you will always be welcome back here at the university. Looking around you today, you will find parts of the campus that are surprisingly familiar, and other elements that are entirely unrecognizable. There have been significant improvements to this College Lane campus in recent years. In 1997, the building where you all registered this morning was opened as our £16 million Learning Resources Centre to provide integrated computing, library, and media studies. It is, of course, what many of you will remember as a library. And of course, I should at this point say, you all have access to that library should you wish to use it. And that access is available 24/7. Our students have access at any time, day or night, weekends and holidays to that facility. In 1998, the Faculty of Art and Design, having outgrown its original premises in St Albans, moved into purpose-built premises at Hatfield, including a large modern gallery which now houses national and international exhibitions. In the year 2000, the Quay was opened with a specifically designed multi-faith building to provide an area for worship for students and staff, and is a place today where you may wish to remember fellow students who can't be with us today, or simply find a peaceful spot for quiet reflection. A new building for the digital arts and new media was opened on the campus in autumn 2006 to reflect our growing School of Creative Arts. Some of our more recent alumni have worked on blockbuster movies, and every single one of the Harry Potter movies has had our graduates and students working on them. Just under a decade ago, in 2003, the £120 million de Havilland campus was opened, named to commemorate the de Havilland family who made such a distinguished contribution to the development of the aircraft industry in Hatfield. The university's Business School and Faculty of Humanities and Education, formerly based in Hertford and Watford, moved to this campus. This new campus includes a £15 million sports village, which offers some of the best university-based sporting and fitness facilities in the country. I should add, it opens at 6:30 every morning, and I am a regular attender. It's a fabulous facility. An additional feature is the Weston Auditorium, a 460-seat arts and conference venue. More recently, in the summer of 2011, the School of Law moved from St Albans to the de Havilland campus with the opening of the Law Court building, which boasts one of the best training courtrooms in the country. And although some of you may not realize it, you're possibly familiar with the courtroom because it's been used in many episodes of Silks, which is one of the television programs relating to the law profession. In September 2009, we opened the 2,000 capacity Student Forum, a 3-story building, purpose-built entertainment centre, a far cry from the Ely House, the Font and the Boatie of yesteryear. I do hope that you have the opportunity today to walk around the campus, explore, reminisce and enjoy the shared memories that these facilities bring. Since each of you studied with us, the size of our institution has risen dramatically, with student numbers rising from approximately 5,000 in 1987 to over 27,500 students in the last academic period. Today is the culmination of 6 decades of hard work and success, which has placed us in the top 4% of universities worldwide, and 4th in the world of the thousands of universities established since 1992. The university also has a high profile in pure and applied research. Research at our university is not only used to develop leading-edge programs for students, but increasingly for the local community and our work with industry. The university has a strong profile throughout Hertfordshire, and it has established a number of agreements with institutions in different parts of the world, whereby University of Hertfordshire qualifications are offered to students who spend a high proportion of their time in their home institution. We have grown to become a major provider of international student education in the UK, which adds to the richness of the educational experience for all our students. I would like to thank the entire alumni and your friends and family for sharing this very special anniversary with us. Occasions like today refreshes all our nostalgic values and binds the alumnus with the Institute, where you spent precious years of your youth. As we now reflect upon our 60-year history, and you take time today to reflect upon your own memories, I hope that the foundations of our university played an equally important part in the foundations of your own achievements. Wherever you go and whatever you do, we will always remain committed to you as our alumni, and you will always be a valued and welcomed part of our university community. Thank you very much. We shall now receive our alumni for the award of an associateship of the University of Hertfordshire. And I first call upon Dr. Andrew Clutterbuck to present the awards.
I call upon students of the university's predecessor institutions to receive the award of associateship of the University of Hertfordshire. Eileen Adlington. Cheryl Adzik. Sikandar Ahmed. Michael Andrews. Stephen Ball. Janet Bannister. Neil Barry. Jane Barron.
Gwendolyn Batham. Joan Beagle. William Bennett. Michael Berry. Jean Billman. Patricia Birchnell. Barbara Bly. William Boardman. James Broomfield. Peter Brown. Muhammad Andrew Buxey. Martin Budd. Christine Bullman. Stella Bott. David Cannon. Stephen Carpanini. Derek Catt. Brian Chaplin. Christopher Cheshire. Lee Chung. Christine Cole. Michael Cole. Margaret Coles. Peter Comben. Thomas Connolly. Francina Cottrell. Leslie Creasy. Robert Cousins. Roger Davey. Stuart Davis. Paul Day. Stephen Dean. William Dennehy. Richard Denton. Honor Dervish. Stephen Devereaux. Ian Dixon. Trevor Drake. Roger Duns. Kenneth Edmonds. Graham Edwards. Roger Farby. Gregory Farrett. Timothy Featherston. John Finch. John Gandon. Joanne Gillett. Marjorie Govey. Patricia Grant. Edith Gray. Patricia Gray. John Groom. Robert Hall. Richard Hall. Harold Hall. David Hans. Sadiq Huq. Robin Hardwick. Alan Hardy. Stephen Harris. Angela Harrison. Neil Harrison. Frank Harvey. Elizabeth Heathcote. John Heathcote. Malcolm Hellawell. John Holmes Walker. Jasper Hood. Michael Hopridge. Philip Housden. David Howell. Thomas Hodson. Ian Humphreys. Anthony Hunt. Mortaza Jalali. Mark Jenkins. Sally Jenkins. Phil Jenkins. Kandia Jayakanthan. Michael Johnson. Ruth Joseph Zachary. Jyotika Joshi. Ahmad Khalid. Mary Knox. Richard Lancaster. Rosemary Lancaster. Robert Langley. Ruth Lana. Brian Littlechild. Sue Lopez Diaz. John Lowther.
Stephen Lewis. Ronald Macy. Gurcharan Manku. Timothy Marks. Rita Matthews. Stuart Matthews. Andrew McCaffrey. Gloria McCartney. Jeanette McClintock. Christopher Merrifield. Trevor Miller. Christopher Mitchell. Peter Mitchell. Razida Mohammed. John Molson. Leslie Mountain. Hiteshri Dilip Kumar Nathanwi. Anne Nelson. Austin Newbold. Sandra Nightingale. June Noble. Michael Olson. Anthony Ollie. Seth Otu. Robert Owen. Alan Page. Linda Parrott. Peter Parrott. Ashok Patel. Kantilal Patel. Mahul Patel. Linda Peggs. Robert Peggs. Uduwanaji Pereira. David Philpott. Frederick Pidcock. Christopher Pomeroy. David Pope. Brian Power. Kenneth Pye. Michael Reeder. Josephine Reeve. James Rhodes. Christine Richards. Michael Ridgewell. David Rippington. William Ricks. William Rogers. Anthony Rossdale. Nicholas Ruston. Clive Savage. Andrew Scholes. Kenneth Seal. Barbara Selby. Keith Sharp. John Shaw. William Shortman. Peter Simmons. Anthony Smith. Michael Smythe. Malcolm Sauter. John Stanyon. James Stevens. Patricia Stewart. Ian Sturton. Philip Stocking. Anthony Stokes. Andrew Taylor. Paul Taylor. Michael Taylor. Susan Thompson. Paul Tong. Balwinder Verdi. Edward Wakelam. Diana Walker. David Warwork. Alan Wan. Janice Wardle. John Warwick. David Wheel. Joan Webb. Richard Westgate. Christine Wheeler. Keith Whitaker. George Whitchurch. Valerie Willets. Marion Williamson. Dennis Wilson. Lorraine Winslade. Sin Wong. Christopher Woolston. Carol Wooten. Alan Ragg. Christopher Wright. Kevin Wright. Martin Yardley. Colin Scheuer. Anne Bentley.
Well, it is a true pleasure and a real privilege for me to be the first to congratulate, as you come across the stage, each of our associates. And I was particularly interested to hear, as you came across the stage, there was one of you from Newfoundland, one of you from Australia, but best still, there was one of you from Ayr in Scotland. Well done, all of you. I do, at this point, wish you the very, very best for the future, and I hope that you retain those links with the university, which I hope we've begun today. I now have a particular pleasure because I call upon one of our alumnus, Sir Stuart Matthew, to address this assembly on your behalf, on behalf of the associates. Sir Stuart.
Get these things organised. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, fellow associates, fellow alumni, some special friends in the audience, they know who they are, ladies and gentlemen. Looking back on the day that I first sat here in what was then the Hatfield Technical College, it seems hard to believe that it's grown into this august body, the University of Hertfordshire, with its culture, its heritage, its fantastic facilities, and all that it stands for today. Already it has a great history, and looking back on its alumni, already it has produced many who have excelled. We can be proud that so many from, I'm going to call it UH, and its forebears have made their names in and left their mark on so many industries. Of course, as with anything in life, usually one has to work for it, but it helps to have had a thorough grounding. Maybe there's something in the air here at Hatfield, but undoubtedly the boost that these former students received from this place of learning helped them immeasurably. It came as a sort of surprise to me to be asked to speak here today, because I think any one of you alumni could be talking about your experiences in your time here. By your involvement, you've all contributed to make this place what it is now. You're the ones who helped formulate its culture. You're the ones who are its heritage. And the very fact that you're here to join in this Jubilee celebration shows that you hold this place in high regard. And I know that you'll agree that while you have contributed to it, the university and its forebears have contributed to you. They certainly did for me. I was one of the very first students here. It was all very brand new. And some of us arriving from all-boys school, it also meant girls. Not that we knew how to deal with them at first, but they were an integral part of the college fraternity, and they were soon willing and important participants in many of the things that were being organized. Later on, like a lot of their fellow male students, many of them also went on to excel. And it's interesting to note that since its inception 3 years ago, 2 of the annual Alumnus of the Year awards have been made to women, one of whom Vice-Chancellor mentioned. Looking back to UH's early days, there was certainly a lot of magic and enthusiasm in the air for all of us. We wanted to make our mark, we wanted to do things, we wanted to get things done. So with hindsight, some of the things that we did were just plain silly. I think Dr. Clutterbuck here might like to know some about these students' experiences. They were plain silly, even if they seemed such good ideas at the time. The Comet airplane model that still sits atop the column in front of the Comet Hotel, now the Ramada, just down the road, was positively begging to be liberated. And so one night it was. Then to be delivered to the Fleet Street doorstep of a major London newspaper, all to advertise Rag Week. That seemed such a great project at the time, but looking back after all these years, I just have to wonder. However, there were other activities that were more serious and more worthwhile. We formed clubs and societies, the Classical Music Club, the Jazz Club, much frowned upon at first, the Foreign Languages Club, the Amateur Dramatic Society, and more. Despite what we as students were doing, the powers that then were decided that engineers lacked culture, so social studies were introduced. The English lecturer was very popular. He brought back a case of banned books where he bought them in Paris, all for us to study. That was great. Cars and motorcycles were becoming obtainable. Remember, this just a few years after the war. And most of us somehow got our hands on one. But for the most part, they were old, quite exotic, certainly would never have passed any MOT test today. However, an excellent motor club was quickly established that organized rallies and conducted driving tests in the college car park. And a later offshoot of that was modifying a motor lawnmower and driving it from Edinburgh to London with much attendant publicity for Hatfield Tech as it then was. Sports were not ignored, and soon the college boasted a hockey and a cricket team, with the same dedicated Indian Sikh student being captain of both. The hockey team went off to Holland, placed third in a tournament. The trophy was proudly returned back to Hatfield here and displayed in the main entrance lobby in what is now the Prince Edward building, and the college was really on the map, an international one at that. Soon there was a great social scene going. We established the annual Students' Ball with some of the top dance bands of the time, such as Sid Phillips and Stanley Black. May remember them. But there were strict rules for such events. For instance, close dancing was definitely on the no-no list. I recall the then principal, Dr. Chapman, dancing with his wife. As they progressed around the floor, he was physically separating those offending students. Tummy-to-tummy dancing was definitely not allowed. Yet times have really changed. Another of the bands that came to play was that of Tommy Whittle. That was a big jazz band, but as I recall, its jazz music also didn't go down too well with the same principal. The subsequent disagreement with his students led to a very large whitewash message appearing on the college roof one morning soon afterwards, proclaiming, "What, no jazz?" One has to wonder, however, how the forever anonymous perpetrators got up there in the middle of the night, but the notice stayed for quite a long time since it was considered too dangerous to try and erase it. But despite those idiosyncrasies, Dr. Chapman set the original college on the right path to where it is today. We also made our technical mark early. Those were the days of Sputnik, so everyone was focused on satellites. Maybe we were only 17 or 18 years old, but during coffee breaks in the cafeteria, some of our number were still able to work out that in a high-powered lecture given by a United States admiral, he'd gotten the maths all wrong for the trajectory of a particular satellite. We wrote to the Royal Aeronautical Society pointing out the error, and he sent an apology. Yes, the college may only have been 2 or 3 years old, but it was now marking the academic and the scientific map. But these activities, be they pointless or serious, created a culture, and somehow they bonded us all together. Some of those bonds have lasted the lifetime of this establishment. Today, the engineering focuses on designing and building racing cars, but I'm very proud to have been part of a group that embarked on the college's first major student engineering project. Being aviation mad, but also totally impecunious, which meant not being able to afford to fly, the idea was hit upon to build our own aircraft. Then we could fly cheaply, and that's just what we did. We built the Turby. It took just about 3 years, and it flew, and it's still flying, and it fulfilled its purpose. But importantly, those involved originally are still in close contact with each other, even though we're spread out all over the globe, and now live as far away as Australia, and in my own case, the United States. In fact, several of that group are here today. Again, they know who they are. Better still, we continue to have reunions, and we remain lifelong friends after almost 60 years. That's just one of the incredible things that the college did for us. Thinking back on those 60 years, I could hardly have imagined that Hatfield Tech, that I knew, growing to be what it is today. It's so much bigger, so much better, so much more prestigious in every respect. And I, for one, am pleased to bask in the glory of that prestige. And when asked, I'm proud to tell the world that I graduated from the University of Hertfordshire. This is a grand celebration, but it's hardly the end. It's really only the beginning. we're also very pleased to see that UH continues to go from strength to strength, and long may it continue. And for those of us who are alumni, we all owe so much to University of Hertfordshire. And don't let us forget its tutors. It was here that we were launched into our lives and onto our careers. Without them, we would not be here today. So to UH, here at UH, we learnt much, and we have to be grateful for the opportunities that it gave to us. So now that I have the chance, and on behalf of all of us who are alumni of this great establishment, to the University of Hertfordshire and to its forebears, I say thank you for what you gave us. Thank you for what you did for us. Thank you for what you made us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Sir Stuart, thank you so much for those wonderful reminiscences. I have to say, though, my mind boggles at the thought of me as the Vice-Chancellor going to the forum and trying to separate the dancers there today. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formal part of this afternoon's ceremony. I would now ask you if you wouldn't mind standing while the academic procession leaves the marquee.